Hello guys, it is Chris from scottplot.com, and today I wanted to talk about something that's very near and dear to me as of recently, and that is starting now. There are so many people who have lofty dreams or even regular dreams, but they just won't start on them because either they have too many responsibilities, they have not enough time in the day, or some other excuse, whatever the case may be. But the thing is, what a lot of people don't realize is you are not as productive as you think you are. Because if you were to actually count your hours spent doing something productive, yeah, you'll spend a lot of time at work, then you'll come home and you'll spend time with your family. But what do you do after that? Do you just sit on Netflix? Do you sit on Hulu? Are you on your phone? Are you just sitting around like an asshole doing nothing? That's the issue. Because a lot of people have so many cool ideas, but the thing is they just won't do it because they think that it's never gonna turn out for them, or they think that it's gonna take too long. And I'm here to tell you that even if it does fail, do it anyway. Because do you really want to sit on your deathbed and be like, boy, I really wish that I would have actually did something a long time ago? And even then, even when you're like 80 and 90 years old, it's not too late to start. The only time that it is too late is when your ass is 6 feet under and you are dead. That is the only time that it's too late. And do you really want to wait that long? Do you really want to wait until it's so far past too late that what's the point even? You know, I try to think of it like doing a homework assignment. When you have a homework assignment that's due a month from now, most of the time you're gonna be like, I'll get to it later. I don't feel like it right now. I'll do it later. A week goes by, then another week goes by, then another week goes by. And then next thing you know, you're like one day removed from the due date and you're like, oh shit, oh no. It turns out this project actually required the entire month. I actually needed to be working on this the entire month to be able to actually get this done. And now I only have a day to do it. So then you do a half-ass job and then it sucks. Or you just don't complete it at all. Or you just say, well, whatever, you know, I guess I'll just take the L on this one. Don't do that. Because now if it were another situation, let me give you another example. If you were to sit down in a class or at work or wherever and you were given a task and it was due in 1 hour, like say for example you were given a test, you would look at it and you wouldn't be like, I'll see y'all later. Call me back when there's only 10 minutes left. No, you wouldn't do that. If you only had an hour left, you would sit and you would do the test. Unless you just didn't care and you would just leave. Or if you're really just balling that hard to where you can take that test and do it in the last 10 minutes. And if that's the case, then why the hell are you taking this class? You should be the one teaching it. But I digress. But you wouldn't just sit and procrastinate on something that's due immediately. What's the difference? What is the difference? It's due. Why is it that we have to wait until it's so far gone that it's like, well, I guess whatever. I tend to attribute it to a lot of different reasons. And one reason that I noticed in a lot of people is when it comes to them achieving some of their goals, they can have an opportunity laid out in front of them. They can have somebody just give them the dinner table full of food and everything that they've ever wanted. And you know what they'll do? They'll look at it and they'll take piles of shit and they'll just throw it at the food. And then before you know it, it's completely ruined. Or they just let it sit out to the point where it's disgusting. And then when somebody comes along and is like, that's gross, what happened? You could just be like, yeah, I know. I knew it was gonna be a failure from the start. You know, it's terrible, blah, 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 blah. Coming up with all these different reasons to rationalize why you didn't take an opportunity. And why do people do that? Is because they don't feel like they deserve the opportunity. And I am here to tell you that whether or not you have an opportunity or whether or not you feel like you're ready to do something, you should do it anyway. You should start. And when you do have an opportunity, you do deserve it. You absolutely deserve the best out of life. You don't deserve mediocrity. You just chose mediocrity because it's easy. So there you go. That's generally the point of this video. I just wanted to get that off of my chest because honestly, even in the process of making my website and the Facebook and the Twitter and the Instagram and the, I already said website, and the YouTube, like I have been having so many internal battles with this, with doubting myself and thinking that I'm not good enough to be able to do this, and I'm gonna fail, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and I have goals that were up here, but then I sat and thought about it over the course of the day, and then ended up bringing the goals to here, and then to here, and then to here, because I just don't feel like I can accomplish it. I gotta stop, and so do you. You gotta stop doing this to yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna keep working this job that you hate. You're gonna keep being unhappy when you gotta just make your own happiness. You know, for all the parents out there, think of it like this. You know, if you love your kids, right? If they were in danger, you would bend the fucking universe to make sure that your kids were safe. Why can't you do that for yourself? Why? Why can't you do that for yourself? Because you love your kids, you love your spouse, you love whoever, but you gotta love yourself, man. You are not the last number in the equation. You're the first. You gotta take care of yourself first, because if you don't, then how the hell do you expect to be the foundation for any other relationship? Ugh. God, I don't know how it's gotten so hardwired into people's brain, including mine, that it should be the other way around. I'm gonna let this go before I rant for like 30 minutes. I don't want this first video to be super duper long. If you got something from the video, if you liked the video, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit that stupid notification bell, which I don't even know why they gotta do that anymore, but hit that notification bell. Check out my website, check out the Twitter and all my other social media. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.